welcome to MGP522. I'm Kev, and with me this week we've got Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, everybody, this is a real... I know we didn't have a podcast for you last week, but this is a real treat because this episode, 100% sheepdog free, which is the way we like it. Lovely old stuff. I think he's run away with masseuse to the hills and given his long-suffering wife some story about hanging out with friends somewhere. But what he's actually doing, he's a pervert's retreat with a masseuse, is what I've heard.
I mean,
it's all a cover story. She should look into his antics.
I mean, a little bit behind the curtain here. Anna did ask in our chat where was her invite, and he said Kevin Pav immediately said no. I was like, I do not recollect that invite. Did we?
He mentioned it to me when I was in London with him the other week. He said, I've got all my people coming. Do you want to come to a thing? Do you want to come to a thing? And I was like, no, of course I don't want to come to a thing. And then I think he mentioned it to you the last time we did a podcast.
Did he?
And you were like, why do I want to go all the way from Peterborough to go to your house? And yes, I said, I've been to my house. Yes. And bragged that you've been in my old living room. You've not been in my current living room. So it was a bit of a hollow brag because we've not lived there for 3 years. That living room has long since changed since you graced it with your presence. But yeah, obviously we don't want to go and hang out with sheepdog's weird mates that we don't know. It could be anybody.
Especially if they're all they've got a masseuse round.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. They don't even exist either. He's at a perverts retreat. We already established that. He Googled where do perverts go, and he went there because he's a pervert. Filth bag. But we are here, which is a bit of a novelty. And I have to apologise up front that the schedule is just going to continue to be all over the place for a little while. I am going to continue trying to force this lot to do podcasts when I'm not available, but I know I'm not available next week because during our podcast recording time next week, I'm going to be breaking an official Guinness World Record. So I definitely am not available next week. Hopefully this lot will still do you a podcast, but I can make no promises. They're really lazy when I'm not around it's like herding kittens and I'm the only one who can herd them. So I can't promise you one way or another whether there'll be a podcast next week, but forget the podcast next week anyway, because next week is all about your old pal Kev making it into the Guinness Book of Records. I don't know if I actually get to go into the book. I hope I get to go in the book. That's kind of why I'm doing it. But I can now talk about this. I've kind of hinted at it a little bit on stream and on podcasts. But at Insomnia, the UK's biggest gaming festival, at Insomnia 71, which is at the NEC next weekend at the time this podcast is released. It starts on Thursday, which I think is the 7th of September, runs through till Sunday, which I believe is the 10th. I'm going to be on the show floor at the Insomnia Gaming Festival at the Mitchum booth. Mitchum, the deodorant people. Ooh, hashtag ad. What a lovely deodorant they do. I'm wearing one now. And I tell you what, I smell like a breeze. And I put that deodorant on this morning. 48 hours of fantastic protection under my armpits. They need to give me some proper stuff to read out by the time I do the stream, because I can't really do it off the top of it. I do like their deodorant. It's really nice. But yeah, I'll be at the Mitchum booth at Insomnia 71. You can come and watch me streaming my world record attempt. And also pick yourself up a free Mitchum sample while you're there as well, which I've been to enough gaming conventions over the years to know that the perfect thing to give away at a gaming convention is a deodorant. They have hit the nail on the head with this one.
Yep.
Forget giving away energy drinks. Giving away a deodorant at a gaming convention it's just a stroke of genius that I can't believe no one has done before. Mitchum, I applaud you just for that. But I am going to be sat at a little desk on the Mitchum booth, streaming Football Manager. It's going to be live on my Twitch at twitch.tv/Lelujo, and I'm going to be trying to break the official Guinness World Record for longest gaming marathon playing a sports game, which is currently exactly 50 hours. So I'm going to be starting about 11 o'clock-ish Thursday morning, and 50 hours after that is 1 o'clock-ish Saturday afternoon. So they're the sort of rough times if you want to watch the stream. Obviously, if you're going to be coming to Insomnia, you can come along and cheer me on from a distance. I'm not going to be able to like stand and have a chat with you and come over. I've got 2 officials from Guinness either side of me at all times. I picture them wearing suits and sunglasses and talking into little radios in their collars, talking to their bigwigs at Guinness. But I am going to be watched like a hawk the whole time. If I stop playing the game for more than 30 seconds, I'm done. So they are going to be really watching me like a hawk. So if you are there Thursday, Friday or Saturday morning, I might be able to give you a little wave. That's about as much as our interaction can go because I've got to focus on the game. However, if I've still got any energy left in me Saturday afternoon, I'll be around for a little bit after I've actually broken the record, because of course I'm breaking the record. More realistically, I'll be in my hotel sleeping because I'll have been up for 2 nights straight. But Sunday, I will then be back on the show floor. I'll hang out at the Mitcham booth for a little bit again, and I will be able to talk to you then. I'll hang out at the meet and greet area for a bit, and we have a slot booked on the main stage at Insomnia for 1 o'clock on the Sunday for them to present the certificate for the world record to me. The Guinness people will be verifying it overnight on the Saturday night and should be presenting me with the certificate on the Sunday lunchtime. Obviously, assuming I don't balls it up in some way. So if you are at Insomnia, it's going to be very, very cool. And hopefully Kev becomes an official Guinness World Record holder, which would be glorious. I have bought the Guinness Book of Records dozens of times over the years. I used to get it for Christmas every year as a kid. Whenever me and Anna see it in B&M around Christmas time, I make her get me it, and then I make her wrap it up, even though I put it in the trolley myself while we were in there, but I make her wrap it, because there's very few things in life I enjoy more than opening the Guinness Book of Records on Christmas Day. I can't imagine I would make it into the actual book for playing Football Manager, but imagine if I did. Oh, I was saying to Anna earlier, if I make it into that book, I am buying hundreds of them. Everyone I know will be getting a Guinness Book of Records as a gift from me, with the bit I'm on circled in a highlighter pen to make sure they go and have a little look at it. Oh yeah, I'll sign that page. I'll sign my page in the Guinness Book of Records. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. Watch on Twitch, twitch.tv/Lelujo, or come along and heckle me on the day if you're going to be at Insomnia, or more realistically, if you're going to be there on the Sunday, come and hang out with me for a bit, because I'm going to be mooching around the whole time. They've put me up in a hotel from Wednesday all the way through till Monday, so I'm going to be in Birmingham for a little while. They've also asked me what I want for all my meals while I'm there, so I'm in 2 minds about how I do this. Do I come up with a sensible meal plan to keep my blood sugar level during 50 hours straight sitting at a desk playing a computer game session, and have healthy things like salads and fruits and sensible options? Or do I just go full rock star and give them a ridiculous list of, I need a jiffy bag full of green M&Ms, and I want them to be slightly crushed and a little melted, and I need them only present them to me from the left. If you try and give me an M&M from the right, you're fired. I don't know which extreme to go to. I've never been asked to provide a rider before, but I'm intrigued. So far, I've got so far as asking for a kettle so that I can make myself peppermint tea, because I'm not very rock starish. But yeah, I need suggestions. Tweet at me at Lelujo. Give me suggestions for ridiculous things I should ask for to see what they'll provide me with. I mean, my first ridiculous ask when they first approached me about this months ago was, I ain't sitting down for 3 days. You're going to have to give me a sit-stand desk. And they were just like, yeah, okay. So they've sorted out a sit-stand desk. So the one ridiculous thing that I thought would scare them away, I mean, I didn't have to do this. They agreed to immediately. So I'm now wondering how far I can push them. And I mean, maybe I'll have some tinned fish on the show floor. Let's see how good this deodorant is. Get me some tinned mackerel, and I don't want to eat it. I just want to rub it on my body. Anna will like that, won't you, Anna? You like the smell of mackerel.
Not gonna come.
Yeah, Anna's so mean. She's not going to come and cheer me on. You've got 5 days. You've basically got 3 days staying in a hotel all on your own.
Because we have
a hotel room to yourself.
We have a furry beast.
He's allowed in there. I'm not going to say which hotel I'm staying in, because I don't want people going and stealing my stuff when they know I'm not there because I'm streaming. But Yeah, it's a hotel that does allow animal guests.
Yeah, but then I have to walk
presumably
in,
only dogs. I can't imagine it's just any animal. I can't bring my my alpacas that we walked when we were on holiday the other week. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. Basically, if you're going to be at Insomnia, come and say hello to old Kev. If you're not going to be at Insomnia, come and say hello to me on my Twitch, because I'm going to need the moral support, especially based on 24-hour streams I've done in the past. I know that the witching hours are going to be really tough, especially doing it 2 nights in a row. I'm allowed a 10-minute break every hour, so I'm planning on stacking them up and trying to have at least like a 90-minute nap around 2 a.m. both nights. But I've got to get back to my hotel to have that nap. My hotel's like a 10-minute walk from the desk, so it uses up 2 breaks just getting to the hotel and back. So yeah, there's going to be some moments where I am going to be struggling a little bit, and I could definitely do with people cheering me on in the Twitch chat. And of course, by the time Saturday morning comes around, I will have almost certainly entirely lost my mind. So you could get me to say anything at that point. I'd probably get cancelled Saturday morning, is my guess. I'll say something absolutely appalling because my brain's not working anymore, and that'll be me done forever on the internet. This might be the last podcast. Yeah, that's basically been my last month, 6 weeks of my life trying to plan this. The amount of meetings that it is bonkers. The amount of I've had meetings with Guinness, obviously Mitchum who are sponsoring it, Joe.co.uk doing a lot of the arranging and admin of it. They're kind of hosting the event, I guess, and of course Insomnia as well. There's so many moving parts. I mean, I've enjoyed the last 7 years not really having to think like a grown-up and just making my money playing computer games, sitting in a cupboard. And for arranging this, I really am having to think like a grown-up and like do grown-up things. It's very challenging being a grown-up again after all this time. I don't recommend being a grown-up, everybody. Try and be a child for as long as possible.
Yes.
Plan.
Yeah, exactly. Have either of you two got anything desperately exciting to talk about, or do I just let you two talk about Starfield now, which I hear is a thing that exists?
I don't think I've got anything of interest.
No, I'm
Have
pretty
you
much
played
boring.
Starfield yet, Pabby? Have you paid the extra to get it early?
I am at 10 hours.
Wow, it came out like 9 hours ago. That's quite
No,
impressive.
it did. It came out at 1 a.m.
You must have had the day off work today then.
Yep.
Deliberately for this?
Yep.
You are such a loser, Pabby.
Leave
Come on
it
now.
alone. I would have done the same.
Go on then. I'll sit back and file my nails while you two talk about this. And what your job as part of talking about this is convincing me to play it, because
I don't want to convince
obviously
you. You've got things to do.
I want you to convince me, because I love Bethesda games. I really love Elder Scrolls. I've really enjoyed the Fallout games over the years, but the little bits of this that I've seen, it looks far too much like a shooter for my tastes, and I don't like shooting games.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
true? Oh,
I mean, it's as
Pabby.
much as a shooter as Fallout was.
Yeah, but the thing with Fallout is it had the VATS mode, so I never actually had to do any shooting. I would just go straight into VATS, and VATS would do it for me.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's not going to help you in this one.
Is there no VATS? I
Yeah,
need VATS.
that wasn't meant to be a pun, but that's not going to work. No, it's not a thing.
Hideous.
And
Go on, tell me all about it then.
so, where do we start?
It didn't release at 1 a.m.
Did it?
No, it didn't.
Did it not? I don't know.
I was sat here at 1 a.m. last night. I had a nap in the day, and I thought, right, I'm going to stay up. It did not unlock until at least 1:45.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I was there. I was clicking, like I was on the Xbox, I was clicking it. I was on Reddit, trying to see what was wrong, like why it isn't thingy, why it's not available, and it was like, go into your downloads, download everything that came with the I can't remember what it was called, Constellation Pack. So like, I downloaded the art book and songs, because I don't really download that stuff. I don't need it on my Xbox. I did that. That took an age. Like, it was not even that big, but it took forever. That downloaded, went onto, like, your front screen, clicked it, and it started. So you have to download everything for it to work. But I got in it at,
Surely
like,
you don't still have to do that at this point.
I don't think
was
so, but last night you had to. Because it just kept going, no, you're too early. I'm like, no, I know I'm not too early. I've checked multiple sites to see what time this came out. 1 a.m. It's like 1:01. Open up. So yeah, I was getting.
Did you do it on Xbox as well, Pabby, or have you
No,
you're
on PC. On PC.
See, that's one of the other reasons why I'm toying with investigating, because I get my new PC on Sunday. So I'm feeling, is this the game to put my new PC through its paces? But
no,
I'll stop interrupting. You two, it's just a straight no. No, it's not.
It's a nice looking game, and it does look nice, but it's not. It's nice for a Bethesda game. It's not a powerhouse. It's not. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any games that are like visually mind blowing. Like it's not
Horizon?
like it's not Horizon. It's not even Cyberpunk. And I do get in certain aspects I see Cyberpunk in this game a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But
I see a lot of that other game.
Every time I
Worlds.
come in and look at you playing this, it looks like you're playing Mass Effect.
Yeah, you keep saying Mass Effect. I keep thinking the Outer Worlds. I get that vibe from it.
Well,
Very much so. I don't think I could. If you put two screenshots in front of me, I think it'd be hard for someone to go, oh, that's Starfield and that's the Outer Worlds. They are very much the same. Yeah, I find that very bizarre. I forget I'm not playing that because, like, obviously the Outer Worlds has its own gameplay, and then I forget I'm not playing that. I'm playing this game, and it's a bit jarring. And I don't know whether that was because it was like 3 a.m. in the morning, or
maybe,
it just
yes.
looks very much like I as soon as I turned it on, I turned off all of the film grain. I hate film grain in games. I don't understand why it just looks dirty and dusty. I hate it. Turn that off. I turn off other bits and bobs because I don't like it. But yeah, I played it for like 8 hours, I think. How
many of those hours were in the character creation screen?
About an hour.
What?
I cannot believe you. You stay up all night and you there at 2 a.m, spending an hour on the character creation screen. That's amazing.
There's a lot to read. There was a lot of things to pick.
There's a lot of this. There are traits, and there are. What was the other one? Like that gives you your starter skills.
Yeah.
Yes,
like
your upbringing sort of thing.
or...
Yes.
Yeah.
And then your traits can you can fall foul to the traits.
Mm-hmm.
If you go willy-nilly, if you go for homesteader, you have no
money.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because you can have a nice luxury home with a $250,000 mortgage. Is you have to pay every week. Every week you have to pay money back on your mortgage.
Why has it got mortgages in it?
Exactly.
It's one of the traits you get. There's also a trait that lets you have parents, and
you have to send them 2%.
You have to send 2% of your weekly income back to them, and you can go and visit them. And
what is this game? I don't understand.
Yeah. There's also a trait, the serpent trait, which is one that lets you like be part of the serpent religion type thing, where you gain more oxygen, I think it was, wasn't it, or energy or something through jumping. And if you stop jumping, you lose oxygen. So you have to basically like be Tigger, just bouncing around everywhere. So choose carefully. There are 3 options. You don't have to pick any. You don't have to pick any of them. You can pick any. You don't have to. You can leave and not touch any of them. And I picked the wanted one, which gives you bonus damage if you are less than 50% health. But you are wanted, and from time to time, bounty hunters just turn up and try and kill you.
No.
Yep.
I couldn't have that, like, or that worry of them just turning up, because it's not an easy game. Like, there's been times I've been nearly dead, and it's like,
I've died a few times. Yeah, yes, I've died a few times, mainly through my own fault of not realizing where I was. Going, oh, this is a 45 zone. Oh, never mind. I'm level 6.
Yeah, don't do that. Jeez.
So, you start this game off. You are in a mining colony. You uncover something, like you said, it's part of an artifact of some sort, isn't it? And you touch it, and then you see like a bright light, and you a bright light, and you hear a choir playing the Starfield theme tune or something, and so then you get roped into the Constellation, which is a organization trying to find out what all these artifacts are for, and then you put them all together, and they make like a little orb-looking shape. And you are then going out and about trying to figure out what these artifacts are for and if there are any more. And that is the base premise of the game so far. You have like a ragtag bunch of people, similar to like you would have in Fallout and Skyrim. You have a ragtag bunch of people, and you can bring them along with you. You can have what's he called? Vasco, the robot.
Yeah, your robot.
Yeah, but he's a wisecracking robot. He's not claptrap wisecracking. He's more deadpan and an actual robot.
Yeah.
And then I think I've where I left off. I am with is it Sam Coe, the cowboy?
Oh, I miss Sarah.
Sarah is the leader of the group. I was with Sarah for a long time. I then regrouped up with Barrett. And I have just let Barrett go and do missions with Sam Coe, the cowboy. So that's where I am in the game. I feel like I could be... I've played 10 hours, and I feel like I am scratching the surface with this game. I feel like I'm scratching the surface. I have predominantly spent my time in New Atlantis.
Yeah.
Yes, I've predominantly spent my time there because every Tom, Dick and Harry's got something to say to you.
Yes, they do.
And every Tom, Dick and Harry's got suddenly they unlock a quest for you to do.
Yeah.
To the point where I spent the day doing quests for a botanist or someone in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
I become a security guard.
Yeah.
I became a security guard for a while, and I did the security guard. I've also been looking at brownouts in the well.
Yeah.
I did that, and then I found some shady dealings going on.
At the
trade union or something like trade authority or something like that. Some shady things going on down the trade authority. But then the trade authority woman knew there was shady things going on, and she came up to me and went, "Bring that information to me. Don't show her. Don't show who you're working for." And I was like, the trade authority might be the person that might help me get into that storage locker that I can't get into for the coffee shop lady. So
I've already done that.
Sorry?
I did that before I even went into New Atlantis.
What do you want? The one where you've got to get in the trade, not in the storage.
She wants
locker.
some to make a new drink or something.
Yes.
If you go over there, if you go to the left, there's a computer or something, and you just there's definitely something on the left
there's
of
a
that.
card machine at the door.
No, there's a switch, and I just pushed it and it opened.
Oh.
I didn't kill anyone.
So
it's either on the left or the right. Just
okay.
you know your scanner. Just scan around, and there's a place you just go over. I think it was either like a lock maybe, and I just undid the lock and went in and got the package, and
So
that was the first thing I did when I got to New Atlantis.
So,
I didn't even go into the city.
I got this quest from the lady there, and I went over to the thing, and as a guy went, I failed the check at the persuasion check. Failed that, and it was like there's no other option. You can't try it again. So I just went, right, okay, so there's got to be a way for me to do this now. I then became the security guard. I then did the quest in the brownout in the well. Me thinking the trade department lady might help me with that. Didn't in the end. I just did enough quests as a security guard that the security guy gave me a key card to go in there. Yeah, I did enough things to get on these good graces to the point where I went, my mate needs something out of that back room, and he went, here you go, man, get the key card. Don't take anything else. So I did.
Wow. No, I got off my ship when I landed, because I always go the way I'm not supposed to go first, because you never know, and that was one of the doors, and I just started to look around, opened it goes, there's a parcel in there for so and so, and then in the corner it was like, take this to whoever, and I was like, alright, I'll go and find, like, I don't even know who these people are, I don't even know if it's on the same planet. Yeah, and I found her, and I was like, yeah, I happen to have that already, because like she was chatting to me.
Yeah.
Like I met her, chatting to me, and I was like, I happen to have that already. There you go. And she was just like, oh, thank you. And yeah, so I already had that. I don't have to go like through this whole malarkey of security guards and stuff. Like, they have come up for me, and I can go and do them. Like, I've helped the botanist. I've done the brown spots. What else have I done? I've had to find some art for a guy. Just these random things.
Did you have the interview?
What, with the woman? Yeah.
I didn't do the interview. I applied for the job because there was this is the thing with this game. So the quest for the woman in the coffee shop came about because I overheard someone talking about how this woman's a bit of a grouch in the coffee shop because something or other, and then it pops up as an activity here for you to do, and then it just pings it on the map, and it's in your log. Then you can go and talk to her. The same with the botanist fella. I just happened to be hearing the security guards talking about this guy losing his mind about his tree or something, and it pops up again. And then I walked past one of these machines, and it was saying, "Oh, get a job today at something doing this, and this," and then it just popped up activity. Go and apply for the job at the machine. So I did. I applied for a job, and then it's there now. I haven't done it yet. Yeah, there's so many things that just occur just from happenstance in the world. It's not like as if I'm just getting quests through wandering past it, overhearing conversations, and it's just pinging me stuff. and the activities can then turn into activities are kind of like side quests, but they're not side quests, because then there are actual side quest ones. And then
there's activities, and then there's your side quests, and then there's like your main quest. So there's they had that in Fallout. You would have like your main quest, you would have your side quest, and then you would have, it's like a subcategory. I can't remember what it was called now, but yeah. So they're using the same layout of how to put, because like, I don't know, like your side quests seem a little bit more bigger than your acquaintances, but they seem to branch out into side quests, if you know what I mean. Like, I had to go and find the guy about
some don't, but they can eat. They can turn, the activities can then easily turn into a side quest, and then suddenly you've got a rack of side quests on your hands because your activities have got out of hand.
Because that tree guy, I had to go and find these like egg-shaped things.
Yeah, we did the sensors.
I found them, and then I gave him and then that got turned into a side quest. Go and come and see him later, and I was like, oh, so they're not just mini. Go and see what this person wants. They're now evolving.
It's not just take the quest. Get the quest, do the quest, take it back, do this. Because it became a point where I couldn't talk to that guy. Because it said, come back later. And then it was like an hour passes, and it comes up going, "Oh, you can go talk to him now." Oh, so it's like, right, okay, go back again, and then sets up another set of activities and side quests. So yeah, I think which one was it? There was one where I almost got recruited to the army.
Oh gosh,
that was with Sarah though. That must have been main quest.
Yeah, I was like, no, I don't.
I was like, maybe later. I'll come back later. And never going back in that building again. I'm not getting recruited to an army. I'll probably just get sent onto a bug world set trying to kill everything. But yeah, so far so good, and no real bugs per se.
I had one out of like 8 hours. I was in space. I had just taken off a planet, got into space, and then I had absolutely no sound whatsoever.
Oh.
But my controller would vibrate, but I had nothing. Went onto the Xbox menu. That was all binging like it normally does.
Yeah.
I restarted the whole Xbox, went back into the game, still nothing. I had to shut down the actual game, restart the game up, so like save it and then obviously load up, and then that fixed it. But yeah, that's the only like annoying one I had. I've had like people falling from the sky. Like as I turn around, I see someone pop down. Yeah, they just slammed like straight down from the sky to the floor, and like they were standing perfectly fine. And I was like, okay, I obviously turned around too fast. He wasn't where it's supposed to be, and he fell down. And people just like like the tram kind of system. Yes. I was getting on there, and this other guy was standing there, but because I got on, he turned around, but the way he turned around, he fizzled out and then fizzled back in, turned the other way. I was like, that's a bit odd. But they're just, obviously, I had interrupted whatever they were trying to do. And but
I mean,
nothing major.
The only thing I've seen, I want to say that is memorable enough, is that the botanist fellow, the plant man, when one of the conversations, I approached him from the wrong angle, and the cutscene sort of thing, the conversation started, and he was facing the wrong way. But that's about it. I think I approached him because I was just jetpacked over a tree side and over the hill, instead of just taking the path and then tried talking him that way, and then I don't think it liked me doing that. What else can we talk about? We could, like you said, Anna, there is space. There is ship combat. There is no space travel per se.
It's not
fast travel based.
Sky.
It's all fast travel based. So what you do is you start on a planet. You want to take off. You go to your ship. You go to your dock. You take off, and then then there's like a loading screen, and you're in space. And then you go to your star chart or your map or whatever it is, or you look at the planet in front of you, because there's usually a big planet in front of you or around the vicinity of you. You have like a little tiny sandbox of space, which is just that you have like an island, a planet in front of you, and then you can like click on an icon on there and say land there, or you can procedurally generate an area on a planet by clicking on a specific area and say land in this spot, and then it'll procedurally generate a certain area of that planet for you. But it's not No Man's Sky. It's not you get in your ship and you zoom out of the orbit and into space, and then you move on to the next one.
So there is fighting.
Yes, there's dogfighting. There's actual space combat where you have ships and you have enemies turn up. You have lots of pirates turn up quite often, just to shoot you. I had someone trying to hail me for help, but I was too late. I was too busy I was already moving through the map system to fast travel out of that area. And I was like, oh, never mind, you're gone. Sorry, mate. he's gone now. So there is stuff going on in space. There are ships that you can like commandeer. There are ships that you can destroy. There are ships you can board. You can clear enemies out of ships, and then take that ship for yourself, and that becomes yours. I have a new ship.
Oh, cool.
I have a new ship, and I have a new ship from a side quest. A side quest called Mantis. You may or may not have it.
No, I've literally I went to Mars, and then
You go to Mars. It's on Neptune.
yes, I literally did that. Was about to go back, but then I found a planet that was like my level, so I'm killing some robots at the moment.
Okay, so there is a side quest. I think it's Neptune, which you trigger a side quest through reading a log off one of the enemies on Neptune. And there is a secret base on a planet, and that quest is triggered from reading that log. And it is a pain to do. It is a pain to do. It is level 30 area.
Wow.
So, well, the predominantly level 15 enemies with the occasional level 30 just thrown in the mix for the fun of it.
Of course.
And you get there is a new ship for it and a new suit, which is very, very good.
I have a 3 gold suit and backpack. Don't know why, but I found them just. I thought everyone was getting like these gold.
I didn't. I only had the gold when I did that quest. I got a full gold suit.
Okay. Yeah, I got a gold suit and a gold jetpack. So
that's good then. That is good. That is good. So yes, there is gear. There is loot. It's tiered loot again. Blue, purple, gold, grey. I want to say grey's your base.
Possibly, yeah. Not
blue,
sure.
Purple. I've had some purple items and some blue items, and now I've got gold items. And I'm excited now because, like I say, I've now got a new ship. I can now customize that ship, and you can make the ship look however you want. Put as many different things in you as you want. Color it make it whatever color you want. And it seemed, I looked into that menu, I went, this is, too much. I was like, you can upgrade weapons, you can upgrade the actual ship itself for the engines and there's all these different things. And it's showing you all the different stats you can do, and it costs this much money. But it does cost money. It costs a fair amount of money. And buying ships costs money. So, if you can, nick one. Because, like I say, you require a lot of money to buy a ship, and if you've got a mortgage, you are being stripped of that money every week. So, like I say, choose wisely.
Yeah, I didn't take that one. I was like, no, thank you. So
No,
I read it. I was like, oh yes, the house. I have to pay how much each? No, thank you. So
I think I picked. What did I pick? I picked Wanted. I picked Taskmaster or something like that, which apparently what it'll do is if you have someone on your ship hired on your ship, and a part of the ship goes below 50%, they will auto repair it back to 100%.
Oh, that's cool then.
But the cost of that is that they cost twice as much to anybody on board costs twice as much to hire them to work for you. But I'm hoping by the time I need people to run my ship, I'll have enough money and it won't be as big a problem. We shall see. We shall see with that one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else worth saying. Is it good? Yes. I would say it is very good. Anna, where would you stand on how much are you enjoying?
I want to play now.
Right.
I would rather be playing that than be on here at the moment, but I'm so tired. I need to go to bed. But so I'll definitely be playing it over the weekend. Yeah, because I paid. You know, what I mean, because it was free. It's free on Game Pass next week. So I have paid to play it early, which they shouldn't do this, but we're gonna because we're gamers and we want things early. So it is like £30-something. It is very misleading because I went on it and it was like £100. I was like, it can't be £100 because you said it wasn't £100. I was like, where is it? So like we found it eventually.
You have to root for it, yeah.
Yeah, you have to go looking for it. So we found it, but there's a lot coming out in very short time. We've got like Baldur's Gate is next week. We've got Assassin's Creed coming. We've got Spider-Man 2 coming. Like, there's so many other games that I'm going to want to... Like, Spider-Man, I cannot wait for Spider-Man. Like, I got my limited edition Spider-Man controller today. I'm not going to open it because it says limited edition and it's got a spider on it. Like, it's basically a black controller with a bit of red on it, but... I love Spider-Man, and every time I've wanted like a limited edition controller, they're never in stock. So I have this one now. It's mine. But yeah, I'll play it for now.
Yes, it is the same for me. It's keeping my attention, and I'm curious to see where we are going story wise. I feel like I'm about to do a quest, speaking of which. I'm about to do a quest which requires me to go into a gang's hideout. And I don't know how friendly they're going to be because it's a gang. I think it's called the Shore Gang. And I have to go and speak to the Shore Gang, and I'm fairly certain I killed all the Shore Gang who were holding up a bank a few hours before.
No.
I didn't want that to be the case. I became the negotiator on a bank robbery. They were holding people hostage in the bank. I became a negotiator, and the police officer said to me, "Right, just go and find out what they want." So I went over to the intercom. I talked to them, and then the option was to persuade them to just let's not do this. Let's just. And I didn't. The other option underneath was report back what they want. So I went, I'm doing that then. And then I did that, and then the persuade option was never an option again. And now the only option is now go in loud and get them. So I'm like, oh, well,
okay.
Well, I haven't got a choice anymore. I can't go and talk my way out of it. I've got all these persuasion points for nothing. But yeah, so that is my next set of missions now where I've got to go and, like, I feel like that's going to have repercussions for me now. So I'm going to have to deal with that. So yeah, it is very much
the thing is with
RPG.
this game. The thing is with this game is, so you've played your Skyrims, you've played your Fallouts. These games have multiple different ways to play them. So like, I was going through somewhere, I found like a really like blue rare knife. I'm never going to use it, like never. So I just left it because obviously I was over encumbered, didn't know how it all worked. I've now worked that out.
Don't get me started on that stuff. Over encumbrance. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I thought that something was broke with the game.
Yeah.
There's a little number in the bottom right hand corner of the menu which is your over encumbrance number. It doesn't tell you at any point that you're over encumbered. So every time I go into the first big like main story kind of battle that I go into.
Yep.
And every time I move, I'm losing oxygen and gaining CO2 just for walking, just for creeping around. I'm like, I don't understand. I like thinking, has somebody popped my suit? Is this what do I need to repair the suit? I don't know. I'm changing suits. I'm changing helmets. And it's still happening. I'm thinking, this cannot be how this game shows. And it keeps up in the top corner. It'll go, if you are over encumbered, such and such a thing, but the message goes off far too quick. It just pops up every now and again, and I'm like, what did it say then? And then I finally caught it, and it was like, if you're over encumbered, you will lose oxygen just for moving around. So I was like, where's the over encumbrance number? In the bottom right hand corner, there's a little number in the bottom corner which tells you. And I was like 180 of 140 or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, right, okay, clear out, drop all the guns, because I was just thinking I'm just going to load up because I need the money for ships and
exactly.
stuff. I'm going to sell everything, but I was like thinking, we need to remove over encumbrance straight away. I can't loot everything if I'm having to do that.
Use your robot. He'll load everything.
Yeah, well, I was using Sarah at the time. Sarah? Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take both of them out, can you?
No, you can only take one companion out with you, so you're doing that. But yeah, it's... I have, like I say, I don't play... Like, most games only ever get 10 hours out of me. I've played 10 hours in one day today. I've enjoyed my time thoroughly with it. I've enjoyed what's going on in the world. Like I say, I want to know what's going on. Like I say, I was on a big futuristic space planet world in New Atlantis, and then, like I say, the planet that I'm on now is like Old West, and it's all mud streets, and it's like something out of Star Wars, like an old, like mud streets and little not brick, but like stone buildings. So it's all old school. It's kind of like Wild West a little bit. I think that's what they're going for, kind of space cowboy Wild West style on this planet even. So yeah, I'm enjoying. I look forward to just going to other planets and stuff, and doing other random things, and just
having a look,
just being in the world and just seeing what occurs. Because I feel like, say, most of my gameplay today has been just on happenstance of being in the area, hearing things, and then going on a wild goose chase. Looking for plants and trying to hack a news network system with tree sounds, which was stupid. Yeah. I'm sure if we were on the next few shows, might still have bits of Starfield in it, because
yeah,
it's a big game, and I feel like people's 60 hours are saying people if you. The main story.
Yeah, I've already done 8 and just done like the second. I wouldn't even say second mission. I've just gone from a mining colony, like the main mission. I've gone from mining to going to find this man on this ship, and like in them 8 hours, I've, like you said, been coffee. All these other bits and bobs. So I didn't leave that one planet for ages. I was happy to get off it because I like to explore, obviously.
Yes.
So like I went to Neptune, I helped whatever I had to do over there, and then, like I said, I was going to go back, but I thought, no, there's all these like planets, let's have a look what numbers they are. And obviously I found one that was my number, so I've gone there, and it's like, oh, there's somewhere to land. Let's land. And now I'm pillaging this mining company, and there's robots, and it's like,
there's also not just that. It's like we said, it's not No Man's Sky in the sense of the traversal and stuff, but there is No Man's Sky kind of stuff in there. You can go in around the world and you can scan the planet and scan the flora, the fauna, the animals, the rocks. And scan it all. That is your aim, is to 100% each planet and do it. And there's stuff comes out of doing that. And then there's also mining. You can mine all the minerals on the planet, and do all of that sort of thing. So there's that as well, because you need materials for crafting. So you're gonna want to get your mining laser out at certain points and go back to your roots and mine some materials out. And there's so much to this game, but it's still at heart. It is still the people who brought you Fallout and Skyrim and stuff like that. So I feel like,
well, they just need to take the shooting out then, and then I'll play it.
I initially thought, I don't think Kev would play this because
no.
After last time with Fallout, where he was told don't go rescue your kid, go and do something else. You'd get frustrated the second you walked off the spaceport, and then you're getting bombarded with other people telling you to do things, and you're going, no, I want to do this. You're like, but you can't do this yet. Go and talk to this person about a coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
know.
a Kevin game.
I just think, yeah, the shooting might not be obviously, but I don't know. I've got it on normal. I don't know how it plays. I don't think it's completely. It's a serviceable shooter. It's not amazing. It's not Doom. It's not Doom. Or it's not Destiny. Or I feel sometimes the weapons. I feel like I want a scope on weapons. I feel like I need a scope.
You can unmod them.
And that requires effort in my part of just. I have to think about doing that, but I need a weapon that's. I found a weapon that's kind of like a bit like an infantry rifle, so it has a bit of range on it. Mm-hmm. But it's like I'm thinking these people are in the sights, but I don't know if it's just a bullet drop on them or something like that. I didn't think they'd have bullet drop, but I've got people in the sights and it's not even hitting them. And I'm thinking, where's this aiming at? Sometimes it just doesn't get anywhere near them, which makes me just want to run up close and shotgun them, or just get a quick assault rifle and just run in, just blast. I do a lot especially in that secret base that I went to for the new ship. I did a lot of throwing trip mines into corridors, just throwing mines down and just running away and hoping people come running in. Yeah. And then nobody did, so I'd run back, pick it back up, run a bit further, throw it in again, run back, run away, and then I'd run back, pick it up again, run in, throw it in again, and I go, okay, this guy's got grenades. Okay, I've got grenades because grenades seem like a rare thing compared to landmines. I have tons of landmines. I'm just throwing landmines down, hoping they come and chasing me.
I found one and like 6 grenades.
Oh, see, I've done the opposite. I've gone for every 6 landmines, I find 1 grenade. I don't know what it is. I feel like there's just tons of landmines around, so I've done a lot of that. Just throwing if I'm in areas that I know that I shouldn't be. Especially in like narrow corridors, I've just been like running in. And I quickly just peek my head out so they see me, and they all come running. I just throw a landmine in and just run away and just wait for the explosion. So that's how I'm very brave. I'm very brave at this game. Have you got anything else to say about it, Anna? Anything else?
Not about Starfield. I think we've
exhausted
that.
Starfield. I think we've done.
Well, in that case, I'll let you two wrap up with what.
No.
Hold on. What do you mean no?
I've still got another game.
I'm literally saying I'll let you two talk about other games then. I'm hosting the podcast.
You told us to go on. Normally, we don't hear from you. Normally, you're silent.
I'm conscious of the fact that I've not spoken for the last half an hour, so I thought I'd just pop back in for a moment as a host, add some structure to the show. Goodness me. Talk about your games.
So last week? Were we on holiday last week, Kevin?
Nope.
The week before. At some point in the past, I was on holiday, and while I was on holiday, a game came out, and it was called Immortals of something. I can't see it right now.
Avium.
There we go. So that came through my door. This is an EA game that was made about 10 years ago. It's so horrible. Like, visually awful.
Visually awful?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
I had popping everywhere. I had just awful ickiness.
This is like one of the first new Unreal 5 engine games.
Yeah, they need to go back to the other one then, because no. So yeah, I couldn't tell you what the story is. Basically, you're a street rat, and you live under a bridge. The nice posh people live above the bridge, like on the bridge, and you live under it. And then it gets attacked, and that the underbridge falls down and your family die. Like you're not. It's not like your actual family, but like they're your friends, and they call you a family. So you basically spend maybe an hour with these characters, and you're like, oh, they're so nice and so cute, and then they're dead, and then you gain some kind of. So you have a power. You can like blast these blue things from your hand. That is what you can do, and then because your family is taking away from you, you get really mad, and then you have all the powers. So you have the red power, you have the blue power, and you have the green power. I couldn't tell you what all of them do. They just shoot the same blob out. One is a little bit fat. The green is like faster. The red is a bit
I feel like from what I've
blastier.
seen, like it's like the shotgun is the red one.
Yeah.
The green one is SMG, and
Yeah.
the blue one is assault rifle. From what I've seen, it seems about right.
Yeah.
They've made different types of guns, different types of magic.
Yeah. And then like, so I didn't realize, because like you are now like, I'm not quite sure, but you are one of like the elite now, because you've got this maximum power inside you, and normally only like the higher ups, the posh people, get to be elite status. So you've like gone up the ranks, and you're just like, yeah, there's some weird like army thing. Like I thought in like the army, everyone had like a title, but then everyone's got the same title in this. It's very strange. I don't know what's going on, but by the by, that's just whatever. So, like you said, you've got these 3 types of magic, but these magics will deplete if you don't find more. Now, I didn't know what I was looking for. I was like, where am I supposed to get like, in commas, bullets? Like, where are these? Didn't realise that there's these like chests with like a glow, and you're supposed to hit them. Didn't know, because it doesn't tell you anywhere in the game that if you hit these boxes, that's where your ammo or your money is. And I was like, fine. So now I know how to get that. And then as you go through the game, you have to, like, there's puzzles, and the puzzles are colour based. And if you are a Kevin, where you are, what are you, green?
Handsome.
Yeah, you're handsome, but you're green something colourblind. You're gonna struggle, because like, yes, you're out in like the lush green countryside. I don't think Kevin could find a red gem that's hiding.
I think there is colourblind stuff.
Okay.
For this guy, if there isn't, people are absolutely up the creek, because the fact that you have to, like you say, you have to identify 3 with different types of magic, which are all different colours, and then 3 different kinds of like things that you have to shoot, which are all different colours.
Yeah.
That match this. No, there's. I think I know there. I heard someone say there was.
Yeah, they has to be
colourblind settings. I don't know how good they are, but I hope they are very good, because people will be in trouble otherwise.
Yeah, I was struggling. There was times I was like, where is this red gem that I'm supposed to hit? I couldn't find it. It was doing I found, like, obviously found it later because I knew what I was looking for. But yeah, the first time I went past it, not a chance. You will, so yeah, you've got them, you've got your puzzles, and you're just going from like it's a linear path. There's no openness really. Like, you've got a set piece, you can go around it, then you go on to your next set piece, go around it, like, but you do go back to places later on, because there will be, you don't get all your powers at once. So like, I got like, I don't know, 10 hours into the game, then I got a power, because like obviously you get different powers. So I've got Blink, which is like in Dishonored, where you can move really fast out the way. I've got like a triple jump, like, so jump hover, like you get in Control, so that kind of thing. So you get them kind of things as well to help you through your journey. and it's very much a game where if you explore, you get rewarded. So you could just walk through an area, but there was like this, I don't know, a couple of hours in, there was this area, there was like this big, I don't even know what it was. It looked like a mill, and it was massive. And I got to like a ledge. It was a magic powered lift. I hit that, went up to the top, jumped, did some jumping, got around like inside, and there was like a wheel. I had to pull the wheel, so outside would bring down like another platform, but I was on a timer, so I had to get back out, jump onto the lift I was just on. The lift stays there, the lift doesn't move, and then like triple jump over to this other platform that would then take me up, so I get like extra gems and money. So there's like these little things around that you can do. I just wish the game would tell you what kind of like there's no real tutorial, if you know what I mean. Like it goes, you can shoot them like these things on the wall, you'll get gems from them, but the chests I had to figure that by myself. I was just like, I felt like there was nothing in the environment to do. Do you know what I mean? Like the environment felt very, there's nothing to explore. But now I know what they look like, I now explore and then I find them all. There's all these different kind of boxes. You just have to look ones with the glowy bits, and I think I needed to put my brightness up a little bit on my TV for the glowiness to glow. But saying that, like, I just got a bit bored in the end because it was just the same 3 spells. You can upgrade like your amulets. Is that what they're called? Amulets.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like that. The little wrist things.
Yeah, you can upgrade. Well, you can upgrade them, or you can make new ones. That again all costs gems and money. So like your ammo is also currency to upgrade your equipment, and I was just like,
oh,
okay, so you need that many these gem ammo, but you also need this much the money. Like after you know what you're looking for, you're swimming in it. You can't get enough of it. You know what I mean? It's everywhere. But everything costs so much. So like you would get like an amulet, and it would be like level 19. You can upgrade that by a couple of levels, but then I think that's it. You can't upgrade it anymore, or you can make new ones in this weird light machine. And also you can dismantle stuff, so you can get your money and your gems from that. So there's a bit of, it's not crafting, but there's a bit of that in it. And then I just got bored with the it was just the same. There was nothing new, and I was just like, oh, can't bother. So I bought the upgrade for Spider-Man, the £5 upgrade.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What upgrade? What?
Spider-Man on I think it was like last year, came out remastered, for the PS5. Right. For some reason now, if you put in Spider-Man from the PS4, you have to pay £5 for the remaster upgrade. Like, I tried to download it from PlayStation Plus, but I don't think I'm that level anymore. So I have to pay a £5, which I'm fine about. I wanted to play Spider-Man. I wanted to play the best version of Spider-Man. So I paid the £5 and I just had a lovely time swinging around, doing my... Like, I've completed this twice now. And now, because I got the PlayStation 5 upgrade, I now have more trophies to unlock, so it was just a win-win situation for me.
Wait, you didn't just pop all the trophies?
No.
Huh. So I got the Deluxe Miles Morales one, which came with the upgrade for Spider-Man when it first came out.
Uh-huh.
And I remember distinctly when I loaded it, when I downloaded it and loaded it, I just booted it up the first time and it just popped all the trophies. And I got, like I said, that's how I've got an extra platinum, because I got the platinum immediately. I think I had to load the save again. Did you? I suppose you probably started it again, didn't you?
I started again, of course.
Yeah, I loaded the save. I loaded my save as well from the old one as well.
So that maybe
did just pop all the trophies for me. But that,
if
you don't want to do that, don't just start a new game, yeah. Because like I said, I know you like to do that. So.
I love getting a trophy. Even like I said, I've done it twice, but I just love that little ding. Like I love that more than the Xbox One, and I don't know why. Like in the Xbox One, it'll be like you get a really rare one, and it's all jingly and jangly. I'm like, shut up! I want to know what's going on. Like it's so long, but with the PlayStation one, it's just like ding, pause, see what it is. Excellent, it hits the sweet spot for me in gaming. But yeah, I can't complain of the upgrade. Looks fine, lovely, ray tracing. I think like the floors are very shiny and things look a bit more clean and nice. But I just, when you have an itch that you just want to play a game that I was having one, because I played that Immortals and I was just getting bored with that. Starfield was still like 3 days away. I was like, I've watched TV, I've done my nails, I'm like, I've tidied up, I need to do something, because I get like this. When a new game is coming out and I don't have it and I know it's coming, I get really annoyed. And I just have to keep myself occupied. So yeah, I played some Spider-Man. Can't complain. The £5 upgrade was £5. I think it's like $49 if you want to buy it, like the PS5 version. But if you have the PS4 one, just shove it in and then you can upgrade digitally. I think. Let me just look down there. Spider-Man. Yeah, that's all I've played, because that's all that's been in and around. Have you played anything else?
I predominantly have been playing Remnant 2. I very much like Remnant 2. I've talked about it a few times now, I want to say. At least the last time anyway. And I'm about 15 hours into Remnant now. I don't know how far into it I am. I finished my area that seemed like Returnal / Alien Covenant kind of weird area. I've now found myself into like some weird jungle type zone that seems like they've got these strange plant-like creatures that like to shoot lava, explode stuff at me. And I fought a monster with tentacles in like a lake area. That was a boss battle that took me a few goes to do. But I still really like this game. It's so very good. I really do think it's very good. It's one of them games that I feel I genuinely do feel like it probably is better with multiplayer, because I mean, it might be harder. I feel like they probably scale the difficulty up with multiple people, but I'm just having a blast with it. Are
you playing with people then?
No, I'm playing on my own. On my own. But I look forward to the time when people will be playing it, because your character comes over into other people's worlds. So at some point, my level, whatever it is, level 10 character it is now, if people got it, I could join their campaign and I would have all of my abilities, all of my weapons, everything stays with me. So everything I acquire in that world as well, I take back to my world as well. So I genuinely think this is a very good game. I've enjoyed it for it. I knew the previous one, Remnant from the Ashes, was a good game. I just didn't grab me at the time, but this one I've just enjoyed immensely. And I've played, like I say, about 15 hours of that now. I've not played tons of it, but I've been like doing like the odd hour here and there. If I've got a spare hour, I'll just do an hour, and just make slow progress. Because it's similar to Dark Souls games where you my progress is just getting to another checkpoint, getting to another like save stone, like another lodestone sort of thing, and that's all I've been trying to do. Just and then occasionally get to a boss fight. And it's like I had to turn it off the other night and like, okay, I'll come back to
That's
this
enough
tour
for
and
today. Yeah.
I did it like second try when I came back the day after. So I've been doing that, and the other thing is Fortnite has a new season. The new season is underway.
Okay.
The guest character this season is Star Wars is Ashoka.
Oh, the one with the weird head
With
thing.
like the orange character with blue and white headdress type thing. And I know people are going to correct me on that thing, but I'm not. As much as I am a Star Wars fan, I'm not. I don't know enough. But yes, Ashoka is in it for this season. All the guns have changed again. Snipers are back in the game, which for better or worse. I'm no good with snipers. I get sniped a lot with them, so I'm not a massive fan of that right now. And all the guns that I was just getting acclimatized with, like usual, get taken out, and now I've got to readjust. But we're not doing too bad in Fortnite. I do just play semi-regular, like probably a couple of hours, probably 4 or 5 times a week. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with Fortnite. I don't know. People like say it's I don't know if it's just the battle royale mode the game type that I like. Because I played Apex a lot when that was a thing, but I've fallen off Apex. And I played PUBG when it came out and I enjoyed that as well. But this one has stuck with me. And we're in a new season. So we're on the grind for the Battle Pass, working our way through it all. But other than that, I played. I don't know if I mentioned this last time. I might have done. I played some Fall Guys. Fall Guys.
We've been playing that. Didn't you play them for a bit?
There was a couple of weeks where we were into it. Yeah.
I booted it up. I'm just inspired to just have a quick game of Fall Guys. I played one game, won one game, turned it off. I never win. I do occasionally win, but it seems highly unlikely that I'd win. But I won my first game back. And I've since played a few other games, never won, but had a lot of fun playing the new stuff. I've pleasantly surprised by the new stuff. I've gone. Oh, there's so many different maps now. There's so many different game modes in it, and it's free to play. It's on the Epic Store now. I bought the Battle Pass for it because I wanted the Death Stranding outfit. I thought I'll buy the Battle Pass and I'll play it. I'll get into some Fall Guys for the season, only to realise that I was buying the Battle Pass with only a few days left on that Battle Pass, because the next time I booted it up, it was Final Fantasy characters.
I did that on the previous one.
I was like, damn it, what a mug.
They turn over far too quickly, the Battle Passes on this game.
I feel like they're probably similar to Fortnite, which is like 3 months. So you probably
it's shorter than that. Must be shorter than that.
It probably is.
I think it's a month.
I don't think it's a month. I think it's probably 2 months. But I just wasn't paying attention to like how long it was left on it. And I just wanted the Death Stranding skin, so I got it. And to be fair, like I say, it was relatively low down enough in the Battle Pass that I'd already got past that anyway. So I just unlocked it and I got it all. So it's not the end of the world. I got what I wanted, but now there's Fat Chocobo skins and different Final Fantasy character skins and stuff like that for it. So if you're into all that stuff, the turtle skins are very good. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skins are very, very good. I almost went and got some Fall Guys books because they were that good, but I didn't. I stopped myself. So yeah, Fall Guys continues to be entertaining in short bursts. I think I would snap my controller if I just tried hammering that for like a long stream or a long run of gaming. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything.
Am I allowed to end things now?
Wrap us up.
So yeah, follow us on the Twitter at Mgukpodcast. Follow me at Lelujo.
I'm at Miss Lelujo.
And I'm at Pab 1986.
And this lot will be back next week, just
Hopefully.
without me. They've got to learn to do a podcast without good old Kev, because I tell you, Pabby, I'm missing like 3 or 4 in the next couple of months. I've got busyness coming, so you lot need to learn to live without old Kev. You'll figure it out. But they will see you next week, boys and girls.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening, folks.